So hello, welcome back to Christ in the Kremlin. This time, for sure, 100%, we will succeed in saving the Union. We'll not let Chernobyl completely derail us and cause the Union to collapse. Not going to happen this time. But I appreciate all the support we got from the first playthrough. I don't know, like the first run. I mean, this is kind of like a political roguelike when you think about it. But unfortunately, the music last time, and I made a joke about this, was that I was like, do you think the music in this game is copyrighted? It is. So I did not make a dime off of any of those previous videos. So we're not going to play the actual soundtrack here. Instead, we're going to play the Disco Elysium soundtrack because I think it matches. I hope it's not too loud. We'll just put that in the background. I don't think the Disco Elysium music will get us copyright striked, but we'll see. We'll see. We are going to start ourselves a brand new game. And I'm not too sure who you want to go for this time. Because we went for Gorbachev. Clearly that didn't work, but that was entirely my bad. Entirely my bad. So, like, I was thinking, like, maybe this guy down here could be interesting. I mean, he's pragmatic. He's a guarantor of stability. He's robust. Those all sound like positive things when it comes to the complete destruction of the Soviet Union. So, let's go. Can you recap the playthrough so far? Yes, it is just beginning. This is day one. Because we enable tutorials. No, because we did tutorials last time. So we should be pretty okay. I mean, we at least have like a foundational knowledge on how this will work compared to the last time. I think one of the biggest issues we ran into, one is that I had no money. Obviously, that's what caused us to lose the first time around. But I think one issue was that I didn't take out any loans. If you remember from the first time, I did not, I think, took out even like a single dollar. I think it's in budget here. I did not take any loans from the United States. I did not take any loans from France. And it's like 0.7%. They're basically just asking. They're begging me to take their money at 0.7%. We're not going to take it from the IMF. 2%. That's an insane interest rate. We're not going to take that. And interest rate's 0.9, but expenses is not less than -1. That means that 3. How much debt do we have? I actually have no idea. Well, I mean, 223 and then 60. That should be okay. We'll worry about this in just a second. For our researches, I don't even remember. We'll just do the same things we did last time, because I don't think we really even got far enough in that the researches actually made any difference whatsoever. We'll go with better food supply, local conflicts, and the collider. That sounds great. So we'll get all those things ready to go. And someone was telling me in the comments that I had somehow missed the exact tab that tells me where all of my modifiers... Oh, no, they're here. Apparently, I just did not click on this. Okay, Peaceful Space Program. We're in the Cold War. Census Unity. Currency Hegemon. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, right? There's like, it's such a robust game. It's kind of crazy, but we'll worry about you a little bit. And actually, we need to check on our politics, because again, we are going to be playing as Vladimir Sherbritsky. He is a conservative, so we're not going for the reformist faction that we did with Gorbachev. We are going with the more conservative route to see if we can get any further into the game than we did previously. Okay, so ignore you for now. Elections in Norway. Conservatives are leading. That is A-okay. And when it comes to reading all the events, we're not going to read most of them, at least until Chernobyl, because again, we did already kind of go through this. But I'll at least keep it on screen so you can read it at your own leisure. If you want me to go through them, you have to go watch the first playthrough. Yeah, so the Euro missile crisis. So basically, America is putting more missiles into Europe. We're putting more missiles into the Eastern Bloc. And because I've already spent all of my... let's see. So we combat readiness. Increase some of our missiles. I think we went for continued missiles. You know what? Let's just increase some of our missiles. If we're going to go conservative for a more anti-America approach, no detente. Sounds great. Ongoing aggressive actions of the United States, American leadership refuse to negotiate. We continue to deploy medium-range missiles in Eastern Europe. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, again, it is going to cost us money. But that's fine. We're losing 2. Deficit's at -6 right now. So if you go to budget, your debt cannot exceed the value in 57.22267. Maximum value is relation with France times 1.5. Okay, so we need France to like us more if they want to give us money. We are getting more relations with everybody. France, China, and the United States are all fairly friendly with us, at least for the time being. Losing at -2, I don't think is that bad. Livestock shortage is not great. The second most powerful person in the party. So we want to go with... Which one of you is conservative? You're sympathetic to the Liberal Democrats? Absolutely not. Reformers, the moderates, conservatives, or the neo-Stalinist. So Commenters of culture and one of the idealists of the Brezhnev era. I mean, not bad. He's 100. He's 132. And he has 40 power. Whereas you are 114. You're sympathetic to the moderates. Like, I'm fine working with the moderates. We don't want to work with the progressives, obviously, or the reformist. But you know what? We'll get Demishev in here. I think he should be A-okay. Fantastic. So the position of second secretary was taken by Peter Demichev, a representative of the Conservative Party members of the Brezhnev generation and experienced ideologist. According to some, he is an ardent patron of Bolsheviki, wing of the Soviet intelligentsia. According to others, he's an anti-Stalinist and opponent to nationalism. Nevertheless, Peter was ready to firmly and empirically guard the interests of the state and the party. Fantastic. Happy to have you on board. Happy to have you on board. So, statistics, doctrines, science, politics. Now, we do already know of some conspiracies. Conspiracy the goal of demands a change of state of the law. I don't know what law they want changed. Is there anyone that we want to, like, get rid of? Yasolev is friendly to us. Dmitry, Gorbachev. You know what? Yeah, let's get Gorbachev out of here, just for fun. Currently, no conspiracies are happening. Intervene in conspiracy or wait it out. I think we'll find waiting it out for now. Intriguer. Because who's actually in the government? Intrigue. No. There is a position in here. I know that for sure. Occupying positions. Conservative. Moderates. Yeah, I mean, we're chock full of conservatives and we're chock full of moderates. We don't need any reformists in here. That seems positive to me for now. And again, if anybody, this is one of those games, I think especially now that we're like just kind of getting started, I'm A-okay having a little bit of backseating. If I'm doing something obviously wrong, I would like to know about it. Or if I'm missing something obvious, again, I would also, you know, I wouldn't mind being told. Ideology, relation to the player, coup d'etat. I mean, again, I would like to get more trade going. Because Libya was, they gave me, what, $9? Traded from income 1.6. 0.55. I mean, most of you are pretty poor, unfortunately. But I think we still want to trade with Libya. You know, they've got strong oil reserves, so I think it makes sense. We're going to spend 27 bucks. We're going to spend political authority. But we have enough of that for now. Yes. Let's get a trade agreement with Libya. Syria, if we get you to ComCon, will plus 2.6. Yeah. Again, I think these are decent ways to open this up. Are we going Dangus? No. I mean, we're conservative. We're more Brezhnev aligned. So I'm almost certainly we're not going for a Dangus route. China can do whatever China wants to do. I'm not going to interfere with them too much. What are you? So your combat readiness level, strength of special services. I mean, the military loves us. One issue we did run into a lot when we were playing as Gorbachev is that our military leadership loyalty was very, very, very low. Intelligentsia loved us, but the military was kind of eh. And I was really worried about a military coup. And by worrying so much about a military coup, it caused us to go bankrupt. Which is not great. Angola, again, I still don't really know how to interface with this mechanic too much. I'll be completely honest with you. It's like, what are we spending? Hobby's at -6. Trade is -9. Basic income is -1. And you are financial reserve economy -2. At some point, I know near the end of our last playthrough, it went to like economy -30 due to war. So you don't want to be spending too much money on that. Disrupt foreign supply. I mean, that just seems like a good starting point. So let's disrupt some supply in Angola. Nicaragua. Again, I think these are pretty simple, right? Brezhnev Doctrine, foreign aid to the Contras. America would like us less, but again, that's fine. And if we can do a little bit more, again, with Afghanistan as well. Disrupt foreign supply. Support, sell weapons. Cannot do this, at least not quite yet. But again, we don't want to go bankrupt. Going bankrupt is maybe like the worst thing that we could possibly do. So for our decisions, change patent system, join the IMF, political stuff. $50. I want to see like what we have options, right? Could renovate. I mean, having good housing would be good. I see no reason to say no to that. Are you going to try? I'm trying to maintain Brezhnev as much as we possibly can, while allowing maybe some limited reforms. But again, we are playing as a conservative leader here. We'll pay $50 for this. Again, I don't want to spend too much money immediately. Relationship with state subjects, civil activity, political power, authority, radical opposition, space, army can't do anything with you, party can't do anything with you. And I don't think I want to worry about any of this. Again, at least right now. Change reforms now require new personnel. Negative trends have emerged in our constitution, namely an increase in the volume of unfinished construction, despite huge capital investment. Okay. So last time I believe we chose Doligic, because he's the reformist guy. So it'd make more. I mean, both of them hate me. Both of them do not like who I am, unfortunately. Fast career growth is suspicious. More support for the conservatives. Political authority -30. We have 43 right now, which is not great. And again, more influence for conservatives is always nice. Because again, we are going for the conservatives here. Influence. Reject the offer. You're basically free. You're very, very cheap. And then, yeah, I mean, you're not really what I want to look at either. So yeah, well, let's go for fast career growth is suspicious. It's necessary to convene a commission for a thorough inspection. The candidacy of the first secretary of the Sverdlovsk Regional Committee was met negatively by members of the Politburo. In addition, information about the candidate's craving for strong drinks aroused suspicion. A commission found errors in a number of indicators regarding to the region of supply of the region. They also pointed out his youth and excessive rapid advancement up the party leadership chain. Should be okay. Should be okay. Everybody, even some anti-Gorbachev people, had some dang-style reforms in mind. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not the most versed in like 1980s Soviet politics. Unfortunately, maybe if I learned a little bit more before playing this, I could have done like maybe a little bit better. Domestic. I mean, everything seems like it's going pretty okay. I mean, of course, military stuff is declining. Housing crisis -5. Livestock shortage is not great. Do we care anything about Norway? Support the loyal party. I mean, you probably want to support the loyal party in Finland. 25, and again, you are both expensive, and I can't really afford expensive right now. I mean, again, we have some money, but we'll have to really worry. Okay, Politburo's under commission of CPSU, Russian generation younger party members who merged. Okay, so we don't have a clear majority in here. I have no points to do anything. I will keep the status quo. And actually, no, the status quo benefits me. I love the status quo. And it doesn't cost me anything. So yeah, boom, done. I will absolutely take it. I will absolutely take it. And also, we're not playing on 1.0.0. There has been a patch since we played the first time. I don't know what they really changed. It seems like it's mostly bug fixes. And that's, let's be honest, that's probably why we lost last time, was due to some sort of bug that made the game anti-Gorbachev. Like, that makes the most sense to me. Also, just 1 second here. Like, that makes the most sense. Because I don't think the universe would be anti-Gorbachev. That doesn't make any sense. And what do we have in here? The April plenum. Acceleration. Acceleration, expanding imports. I kind of spent all my political power like a little early, to be honest with you. Maybe it wasn't the best way to do it. 30 points of conservatives. 15 points with conservatives here. I mean, social patriot and neo-Stalinist. I can maybe see if we can maybe work with a neo-Stalinist, maybe a little bit. It does cost 50, so we are going to be in the negatives. Hit number of faction of conservatives, neo-Stalinists, and social patriots rated at 150. You know what? Sure. Does it cost me any money? No, we are going to be negative political authority, but you know, we definitely. I mean, it's going to come back sooner rather than later. Yuri Andropov, in his article, The Teaching of Karl Marx and Some Issues of the Socialist Construction of the USSR, correctly and in a Marxist manner noted that the strengthening of the national economy is associated with regulation and order. To improve socialism, it is necessary to put an end to disorganization and mismanagement, increase labor discipline, improve management and efficiency. Work in this direction is essentially, especially contradicted by Baer's administration hype, replacing real action with talk. We are living currently in a hype-based economy, so I think a hype-based economy could also work with the Soviet Union. Can we get like a crypto coin? Can we get like Sov coin in here? Can we get Lenin coin? Make some good money off that. The campaign to establish discipline and order in the national economy should bring positive results. National income growth is expected to be about 3%, and industrial production to grow about 4%. Some excesses are observed locally. Raids on cinemas, shops, and simply crowded meetings. Pretty much everyone who does not have documents for a reason for absence from work is detained to determine their identity. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. Don't worry about that too much, okay? We have another modifier. So if we go to decisions, diplomatic, would it be political, economic? This, yeah, okay. The Andropov methods. Law and order goes down by 0.2. Forestry goes down. Corruption level goes down. Relation with the subjects, states are also a little bit on the decline. But, you know, that is what it is. Also, I need to kind of scroll this down a little bit. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Okay. Reliable shield of peace. May 1955, Soviet Union and countries of Eastern Europe concluded the Friendship of Treaty 30 years after the fall of Nazi Germany. I mean, anti-Western rhetoric makes sense for what we're kind of doing here. Political authority goes down by 10. Strength of radical opposition, civil activity goes down. Consensus unity goes up. But yeah, we don't... No, anti-West. We cannot trust the Westerners, okay? You can't trust the Americans, you can't trust the Brits. You can't trust the Canadians. You can't trust the Portuguese, of course. Signing on to the protocol of the extension of Treaty of Friendship, Cooperation, and Mutual Assistance took place in Warsaw. So speaking during the ceremony, Vladimir in particular noted, "We are for reducing the severity of the confrontation between two military political alliances, which would meet the interests of all people of Earth. We have repeatedly expressed our readiness to dissolve the Warsaw Pact, and NATO agrees to respond the same way." Okay. However, he stated that the USSR does not consider it any longer possible to put forward any negotiating position on arms reduction until Western countries show readiness for that. He also admitted that, in his opinion, one should not expect such measures from the current administration. Prices of the United States. Oh, they're down to fucking 7.5. Okay, we've really been pissing off the United States. Okay, rising tensions have led to an increased confrontation in arms race. American media accuses us of pursuing aggressive foreign policy. Start the Tante. We have nothing to discuss with them. Political points good. I mean, we're still in the negative, so it's just like not great. All the following. We can't take you anyway, so we either start the Tante, which cost us money. Number of ICBMs go down, political authority goes down. But it does reduce it reduces both our combat effectiveness, but also reduces American combat readiness by what looks like pretty significant degrees. I mean, getting to DEFCON 0, I'm assuming is also a fail state, or DEFCON 1. Because that's when they're going to launch nuclear weapons, which is bad. But I think at least for, like, right now, we can probably just not talk to them. Okay? DEFCON 3 is okay by me. And look, like, all of our modifiers are still going up. Consensus unity, diminishing returns impulse, negative 14.4. I mean, that sounds bad. So that's going to be in decisions. Probably economic. Diplomatic. Political. What is it called? Sorry, like, we're losing a lot of points due to this. Diminishing returns impulse. And presumably it's going to be in here somewhere. Colonization of the moon. The agriculture party. Privileges of bureaucrats. The answer is I don't know, because I don't see it in here. Influence of Americanism. Language policy. You think it'd be in, like, economic, right? Because it's diminishing returns impulse, negative 14.4. But I might be looking somewhere else. Oh, you can actually just click on these and it'll tell you kind of how to deal with them a little bit more. Current president is Ronald Reagan. That's true. Anything we can do with you? No, there isn't. Basic income. We could try to make more money if we change our patent system. I mean, it's an idea. Colonization of the moon. That would be a crazy thing if we can accomplish that somehow in the next 15 years. Because I think the game goes up to 2000. Because I did see the patch notes. And one of the patch notes is saying that you can play past 2000. So presumably, somehow within the next 15 years, we're going to colonize the moon. Which would be wonderful. I'm actually going to turn up my music just a little bit here. But not too loud. Okay. NATO, technological embargo, political stuff. I mean, is there anything that's, like, really bad? Conscription of students into the army isn't good. I mean, our healthcare education suffers. Intelligentsia loyalty is pretty bad. Negative effects will increase every year. I mean, that sounds awful. Stimulates birth rates. This will only turn off if the United States is not in NATO. Okay, can't do anything with you quite yet. Cannot do anything with you quite yet. So this is in Russian. I don't know what this says. Okay, get me out of here. At least for right now. Oh, the anti-alcohol campaign. This is exactly what we were just talking about. So alcohol consumption is increased to 10 liters per year per person. I don't know how much it is, but that is quite a lot. Isn't it 10 liters per year per person? Like a bottle of, like, if you had, like, I guess that's what, like a liter of vodka would have, like, 400 milliliters if it's, like, 40%. That's like basically a bottle of vodka a year. I mean, it doesn't sound like that much, but, I mean, it's not good. It's not good for that to be the average, for sure. And continue oppression of policy is kind of what we're leaning towards. And that's actually what we did last time as well. Fight drunkenness. I mean, a tax revenue hit is bad. You will not get rid of any. What are the negative modifiers due to, I don't know if I can actually leave this page once I clicked onto it. I don't know. I don't know what the exact negative modifiers are right now. I can let people have even more alcohol. I mean, it's an idea. It's a position that we can put forward. It's like, what if we just drank even heavier than before? I mean, but that 20% tax revenue decrease is a lot. Okay, now I feel like the music's too loud. There we go. Yeah, that seems like a huge hit. But it does increase the birth rate. And healthcare gets better. Okay, that's actually with the compromise. Russia will hate us for it. The Russian government is not happy with this kind of position for us. Ban strong alcohol. But you know what? We'll just do the Brezhnev policy. We'll try to earn a little bit more money off of this. Joint Resolution Central Committee and the Central Ministers of the USSR. Okay, we've adopted it. Okay, so we're no longer selling as much hard liquor. We're selling a lot more beer and wine. And hopefully, we'll be okay with that, right? I'm sure of it. Again, we don't need to worry about what's going on in Iraq and Iran, at least for now. I know we'll get dragged in perhaps a little bit later, but if we can kind of keep our hands off of that, that seems okay. China, why do you hate me so much? War's -11. Wait, we're actually earning money? People are loving Russian beer. -11. I'm guessing it's due to Afghanistan. Like, we are losing in Afghanistan, which is, like, not good. And again, I still don't really understand how the war mechanic works. To be completely honest with you. Compel military members to assist. Use napalm, use chemical weapons. Controls at 51% for us. It's like 50-50, which is like, eh. It's fine. Yeah, we don't want to... Again, there's no reason to bring our allies into the war in Afghanistan. I think for at least right now.